Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Cincy, 4.5 on the road over Arizona. 42.5 is your total. I said I was going to be fading Cincinnati moving forward. This is a pretty decent fade number, actually, with as spunky as the Cardinals have been. 4.5 is a decent deal. It's a pretty decent number here for them at home. And there's a chance that this could be the best number you get, because I think there's a non-zero chance that Joe Burrow sits next week. Like, I think there's a non-zero chance with that. This guy is just, he's not the same. Higgins, we know, is going to be out for sure. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to keep trotting him out there and have him play at 60%.
So this is the one I said you'd put in your account.
Yeah.
When I said that, this line was 7. You had a 7-point favorite here in the Bengals. We're now already down to 4.5, and we're 2.5 hours into this show. So money flowing in on the Arizona Cardinals. I agree with the move. I think Arizona are nothing right here. 4.5 might be the best you get. I agree with you on that as well. If we hear that Burrow is officially out, that's going to drop quite a bit. I've been really impressed with this Arizona Cardinals team. They are spunky. Dobbs is being able to move the football through both the air and on the ground. I have not bet the Cardinals plus 4.5, but if you want the Cardinals, I think now is the time.
Yeah, like I said, I think there's a non-zero chance that Joe Burrow sits this week. There is. You're going to go back and watch that tape, and he's got to be real with himself, and I think that the team's got to be real with himself. He is a shell of Joe Burrow of last season. I mean, the guy has no mobility whatsoever. He's not stepping into throws. The escapability that makes him kind of slippery and makes Joe Burrow who he is, just that slight 1 second that he can kind of avoid a sack and make plays, that doesn't exist. It's not even part of his game right now. And with that, I think they just need to have a heart-to-heart with each other and say, is it best if I sit down for a few weeks? Or they tell him, Joe, we think it's best that you sit down for a few weeks. Season's not dead at that point. Maybe the season is dead and you just kind of like regroup and you come back next year.
You got to try and win the game without Joe Burrow. It's the Arizona Cardinals. That's the other part of this argument, right? If there's one on your schedule that you think you can win, this was supposed to be the worst team in football coming into the year. This is the spot where you say to Burrow, look, we're gonna trust the backup here. We're gonna try and get it done with everybody else. We believe we have a chance at winning. They would probably be a slight favorite here with Browning in there as the backup. I'm talking like maybe a point and a half favorite here. If that comes to fruition, tease me to the Cardinals side all day long. Give me up to that 7.5, 8.5 number, because I think that's a great look there if you're able to get it.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.